Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Social Gathering Podcast. I am your host, Char'meka Danielle, and you know what we do here. We bridge gaps and we create solutions. This episode will be no different from any other episode we have. It's super special to me, so I might get a little goofy, a little mushy, because I got some special people coming on the show with me today. And the first person I have on the show is my baby brother. My baby brother, DJ. Say hello to the people, bro.
What up, people? What's up?
What's up? How you been?
Tired.
Tired? All right, well, we're going to make this nice and easy for you. So, as you can see, I have my tired baby brother on here, but we're going to make it work. And next up is the reason why we are both here is because of our parents. So, give my parents a warm welcome. And come on in. Do me a favor, everybody. Please go and share this broadcast with somebody else so they can know that we are on and we are live. And then go ahead and let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm sharing the broadcast right now, so go ahead and invite and share. Hi, Ruthie. That is Ruthie, you've been on here a few times. She's a regular here now. So go ahead and share the podcast so people can know we are on. That is what I'm doing right now. So just a little recap of last week's episode. We had Yakima Marshall on here and we talked about the benefits of knowing your identity and the causes of comparison. And it got real serious in here real fast. So if you missed that episode, you can go check it out on YouTube and on this Facebook page right now, or you can go subscribe on Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast from to listen to all the episodes up till this point. So I got a game up my sleeve for my special guest. Me and my brother are going to alternate hosting this here thing today, but I have a game for my parents that I want to start off with. We got Detroit in the building. Hi, Auntie Dashawn, all the way from the Motor City, Detroit. We have Jasmine Jackson in the building. Yes, we are talking all things family tonight. And we're going to let you guys in on a family meeting, a family conversation. We're just going to rap, keep it real. We're probably going to laugh. We're probably going to look at each other crazy. We are going to be a family, and you get an inside scoop on what we do in the Arnold family. Bro, anything you want to say?
Not at all.
Oh my God. Are you being shy?
Yep.
What in the world? Shy is not even in your personality. So we'll let him warm up and we're gonna get started with these icebreaker questions. So the point of the game is to tell which one is which between the two of you guys in your own way. I'm going to ask y'all some questions, and you're going to tell me who does this the most or who is dominant in doing these things. Okay? Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Yeah, y'all got to talk back. Y'all got to loosen up. Talk back.
We ready.
Okay. All right. First up, who said I love you first?
I did.
What? You thirst trap.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I told her I loved her.
You just saucy. Hey, Rachel. All right, who's the messiest?
Far as what would you say?
Yeah,
who's messy? Just all together, who's messy?
Who's messy?
Yes. Dad, you can't hear me?
Yeah, it's probably me. I like stuff in a certain order. Your mama call it messy, but it's all in a neat place for me.
So who is the more social one?
That'll be me.
Mama, you don't like people?
I love people. I just don't, I get kind of nervous or overwhelmed when it's too many,
Okay. Who fusses the most? And if I had a sign, I'll point. Who you pointing at, DJ?
Mama, I do. I do. I do. I fuss the most.
Okay.
Be honest.
Just a tad. Who does the cooking in the family?
That's me.
The chef in the house.
Barely.
Who cooks the most pasta in the family?
DJ.
Okay.
Pasta.
Who is a neat freak?
That'll be Shray. That'll be Shray.
You can't leave a piece of paper on the table at her house.
No.
Ruthie said DJ loves pasta. Big facts. Big. I'm surprised he not 600 pounds because them a lot of carbs. I don't know where it goes, but he okay.
He working out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Who's the most sensitive?
No.
Oh Lord. No, I don't think you probably would.
DJ.
It's between y'all two, not me.
Oh, okay.
Got nothing to do with that.
I am. No.
I think Daddy got you tit for tat
Yeah, he
in
ain't
his
got me
old
tit.
age.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Man, you be a
No,
little emotional.
fail.
Man, you be a little emotional.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Do you guys want to have more kids?
No.
Dang, why you saying like that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Huh?
You want to be like Mary?
Do I want to be like me? No.
come on. God
No.
made us decide this is what
What
he
you say,
wants to happen.
Ruthie said sassy.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to play that little game to let you guys in on with me and my brother, and we all experience every day in the Arnold household. And I wanted to have an episode where we talk about family matters because I see a lot of people that rush into talking about, single life and dating and marriage, but we never really talk about the dynamics and what you learn in a family dynamic. And so I thought it was perfect that we all got on here and kind of just have a family meeting and kind of just, weather through some questions and weather through some ideas or even some stereotypes that may be put on by society about families, positive and negative. And so they say statistics says that when you grow up in a two-parent household, the parents tend to be more involved, that the children come out, the children come out better, they're more successful in life and all of that stuff. But I know, and you guys know that that's not always true. So can you guys discuss you guys' childhood and your upbringing? Were you guys raised in a two-parent household? How did the family dynamic look for you guys?
You want to go first?
I go first. Well, up until I was 10 years old, I was raised in the two-family household until my dad and my mom separated. And then it became, a single parent. My mom became a single parent. But I tell everyone, my dad still came around every day. He just wasn't living in the house. I saw him every day. So the dynamics did change, going from having both parents in the house to just having one. It changed a lot for me. Sometimes at night or during the day, like a Saturday or Sunday, then you used to him being there, and you might have a question and you can't reach out to him because he's not in the house. You might have to call him on the phone. So it changed a lot for me at 10. I didn't quite understand it, But for a long time, I thought, I had did something for my father to leave. But later on in life, when we sat down and had the, hard discussion, it didn't have anything to do with me. So, but for 7 or 8 years, I carried that burden of thinking I did something that he left, but it wasn't me. When I finally got a chance to really sit down and talk to him, I found out it was something between him and my mother.
Okay. Ma.
Well, I was raised with just, a single parent, just my mom. I'm the only child. So I really don't know. It was just me and her from birth all the way till I'm grown now. So, I mean, I only see my daddy like once, and it was like a fast, quick, and hurry thing. So, I always wondered, why my dad wasn't in my life. But, things happen and you just have to just move on. I was always lonely because I'm the only child, didn't have a dad. But my grandfather, he stood in the gap for a little while. So it was like that.
Okay. So being that you guys grew up in you grew up in a 2-parent household up until you were 10, and then mom, you grew up in a single parent household. Did it shape you guys? How did it shape you guys' relationship, like in friendships and when you guys met, because y'all were like merging two different worlds together to pretty much create something that y'all hadn't necessarily seen before work, in a healthy way. So how did your family structure influence you growing up as an individual, and then how did it influence you guys in your marriage?
Growing up, I felt rejected, so I had to overcome that and kind of deal with that. And what I saw around me was divorce, and merging and getting together with your mother. I kind of vowed to, hey, not be a statistic where we end up in divorce court, and I had to work at it. So bringing what I was taught and what I had learned into a relationship with her, it was tough at the beginning. It was tough and rocky, and we didn't know was it going to work out. But the love I had for her, I vowed to stick it out. I wasn't going to let circumstance and situations to define what we could build together. So I kind of fought for the relationship at the beginning, and then I keep on fighting for the marriage to this day.
Right, Mom.
Well, with me being in a single parent home, yes, I felt the same way as your dad. I felt rejected. I was always lonely and wondering, why my dad not around. And I said, whenever I get married, I'm gonna make sure that whoever I marry, we would always stay together. That was always in my heart, even before I was dating your dad and everything. And then when we got together, me and him, we made a decision together. We said we're going to make sure that our kids want to have two parents in the home, no matter what. We're gonna work at whatever problems we go through. We're gonna work at it no matter what. We're gonna stick together. We're not going to be divorced.
Okay. Was that hard? Because I know we talk about beating the statistics and stuff like that, but what did you guys actually have to do to make it work? Because Mom, you are I'm every woman, it's all in me type of woman. Like, you were raised by strong women. And then Dad, you are, you just dad, and you'll let mom be the boss, and you'll let mom do it and stuff like that. But it's a part of you too that you know your role and you know what you're supposed to do as the man of the house. So how did you kind of, I don't want to say tame mom, but how did you let her know that it's okay for her to let you lead in the house? Because all she know is doing it herself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I credit your grandmother, her mother, for teaching her independence.
Yes, Lord.
Showing her to be independent. When you don't have a father,
Hey, David.
a father in the home, and you don't have that father, that male figure in there, so it's hard to. It was hard for your mother to relinquish some of the things that a man's supposed to do for his wife. That was hard for her because she's so used to doing it. And to this day, she's still that way, where she get up and she want this done. She not gonna wait on nobody. I have to say, hey, baby, I'm here. Let me do it. But
you too slow. You be too slow. She be ready to go.
I'm slow. She ready to go. But she had to relinquish some of that to know it was okay. Doing it for so long on your own, it just was hard for her to say, okay, well, he can do that, or he can do this, he can do this, he can do this. With her, it was just like, I got to get it done. I'm not waiting around. Still to this day. So, she had to relinquish some of her power.
Yeah.
So how y'all transition from that into being parents?
Well, I tell everybody to this day, I didn't get grown till I was 27. Your sister was.
We love you too, Nicole.
Your sister was 3 years old. You was 1. I still had that that single mindset that of wasn't.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
You was a player, huh?
When you marry, you can't hang out with single folks. You can't do things. So it kind of
you had went down a whole nother street, Daddy.
Went down
so
a whole.
You mean to tell me the dynamic of your friendships didn't change, even though you were like married?
It didn't change because it I didn't have anybody to say, man, you married, you can't do this. The people that I had was, they wasn't married, so they were doing whatever they wanted to do. So I had to realize, and I tell you what really, really changed me, of being a parent, as to your brother's question. I came home one night, have been out 2-3 o'clock in the morning, as drunk as a fish, and
come on, Alki.
Yeah, really didn't know how I really just made it home. Your mom had went out with her friends, and when I came down the street, it was a car in my driveway. So our next door neighbor garage was in the back. Turned up like she had a driveway, parked the car came across her grass to our grass, parked the car in front of the door. Was too drunk to really get out the driver's side, climbed over the passenger side, and your mama left me on the porch. And when I woke up that next morning with her fussing and my head hurting for being hangover, I realized, I said, man, you two would never see me in that kind of a state again. And that grew me up. Yeah, you was too young to remember it. And I vowed to not let that happen again. So that grew me up. He wasn't right.
DJ wasn't born when all that happened.
I think, yeah, she was about 2, I think.
DJ?
No, Char'meka.
I think DJ wasn't born. He wasn't born yet when all that happened.
He was on the way.
Well, with me, being brought up with my mom and my grandmama, I was ready to settle down. I wasn't, be honest, and I'm not trying to say I got it all together. I wasn't that type to be, I would go out with my friends, but as far as hanging, no.
Heard some stories now.
I did hang out. I hung out one time. Okay, I hung out one time all night long. And I ain't come in till the next morning. Your daddy was sitting on the porch. I was out with my friends, and I said, I'm going to do it. I had one good time. I said, I'm going to do what I want to do. One time. I got in trouble by, guess who I got in trouble by? Not by your daddy. I got in trouble by your grandmama, your grandma May. I got in trouble by all of them. I said, well, y'all didn't get on him. Why y'all fussing at me? You the mama. They need you the nurturer. They need you more than they need him. I said, I never did it again. And it wasn't
So mom, I know part of your childhood.
Yeah.
And you can share as much or as little as you want to, but how did George praise him? How did Nikki said your cousin said Shray was being a hot mama? Is that true?
No, that was Nikki. No.
So mom, were you scared to be a parent based on what happened to you in your childhood? Was that frightening for you? Because, as like I learned now, like you never want, having CJ, you never want your kids to go through the same thing you went through.
Right.
So sometimes you will shelter them so much so because it's like they not gonna, I don't want, them to be hurt or anything like that. So when you like tell them what the doctor said and all of that stuff. Like they want to know this stuff, mama. They saying they love you being transparent. Like
I love being
we weren't even supposed to be here, quote unquote, what the doctor said.
So, things happened to me when I was young where doctors, I'm gonna be honest, being abused in all kind of ways. And doctors said that I wouldn't never have many kids. That's what doctors said. But God said different. Yeah, that's right. God said different. And yes, I sheltered y'all, but I wasn't scared to be a parent because I wanted someone to love. And I said, I have kids that I can love and nurture and, whatever I missed growing up, I want to give it to my little ones. And so when I found out I was pregnant, the whole family, we almost had a street party. Because the doctor said you will never, ever have a kid. So y'all two is my testimony.
Hey, Dad, what did you say when y'all found out that I was going to be born?
What? How you skip over me?
Lord.
You just hop over me. Come on with your first. How did you hop over me?
We was happy.
Look, DJ, when we grown and we transparent. When we after your sister was in labor from Thursday to Sunday, your mama was like, I ain't having no more kids. So in my heart, in the back of my head, I was like, Lord, I gotta have a son. I gotta have a son to carry on my name. I gotta give him my last name. But Char'meka went in the hospital at 6:00 on Thursday. She wasn't born at 5:59 Sunday. I was like, Lord. And your mama said, no more kids, but by the grace of God, we found out you were in the womb, and I was like, okay.
I'm gonna tell you this story with how DJ came along. We real, we adults, right?
Oh
Lord.
Hold off, don't tell that.
All right,
is this gonna make me sick?
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna be honest. Me and your daddy, we was like at each other. Then all of a sudden, here come DJ.
He was the love child that brought y'all back together. The glue that kept it all together. Yes, he was.
The makeup child.
That is dope. You was the makeup baby, bro. That's important. Without you, they probably wouldn't be here talking today.
I said, what? Because I'm telling you, I'm being honest. We was like finna say, I'm done with you. I'm done. Then
DJ, for you to come along, man, I got hit in the jaw on the way to the doctor's office.
Yes.
Man. Your mama sucked me in the jaw on the way to the doctor's office. Lord have mercy. I'm like, man, I can't do nothing. I can't put my hands on this woman because she carried my child. But I called your grandmama. I said, this woman hit me one more time. She'll be staying with you.
Which brings me to my next topic. Which brings me to my
when you're praying, you have these emotions. And I'm gonna tell you, your daddy spoiled me. He shouldn't spoil me. So if you tell me you're gonna do something, and y'all know this right now today, if you tell me you're going to do something, what do I expect, y'all?
It to be done. Bringing my money on time.
Boy, that hit me.
Jazz. He brought the love. Yeah, he brought some in. He did.
You the makeup baby.
I don't like the way you said that, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next topic. But it was perfect that y'all talked about that moment in you guys' marriage where you guys had a little heated fellowship, a little arguing and stuff like that, because we know that God created family, but we know that all the different personalities we experience, and DJ is different from me and I'm different from mom and all of this stuff. So you are going to clash sometimes. You are going to bump heads a little bit sometimes because we're different. We're all different. And God threw all of these people, different people in a family. So what are some healthy ways to deal with conflict? Because, sometimes we can get into arguments, not us per se, but families can get into arguments that they never recover from. So what are some healthy ways to deal with conflict amongst the family? Because you guys hate it when we fuss. Like, y'all used to make us like hold hands and hug each other after we fuss. It was just torture. And I never understand. I never understood why y'all were so adamant about us sticking together and apologizing and forgiving so fast. So what are some healthy ways we can deal with some conflict?
Go ahead.
I think with me shortly, because of me being raised with no brothers or sisters, I look at that's all you have is each other. And so I didn't like when y'all fussed. I didn't like when y'all was mad at each other. I did, because I wish I had brothers and sisters to talk to laugh with. So that's why I was so strict on y'all two spending time together, not being mad at each other, loving each other. I was just like that. I didn't enjoy all that fussing and with brothers and sisters at all. It would make me cry. I would actually go in my room and cry when y'all did it.
We know, Mom. We know.
We
know.
A lot of
the quiet baby. It's going to cry.
It's a lot of it is communication sometimes resolve the conflict, and learning that. I didn't learn that in the beginning stage of the marriage about how to resolve conflict. Once again, you learn what you go by what you've been learned, what you've been taught and what you have seen. Mm-hmm. So, raising other voices, what I saw, and so I thought that's the way it was supposed to be. And that wasn't the case. The case is, okay, if I'm upset, go back, cool down, and come back and have a reasonable conversation about the situation. It's all right to disagree without falling out. And like you said, Char'meka, a lot of families have fallen out over something that's real petty or real minute, So it was always important that, family is all you have. I have two sisters, and I have I have step brothers and sisters. I just call them my brothers and sisters, but to resolve that, that's all you have in this world. When the rubber meets the road, your family should be the one that you can depend on, far aside your friends. But sometimes it's vice versa. So, my dad always kept, me and my two sisters together, all the time, So that was kind of instilled in me, to keep y'all together, let y'all know y'all brothers and sisters. Yes, y'all are different, and yes, y'all not gonna agree. Y'all not agree on everything, but y'all gonna love one another. Y'all gonna that gonna. It ain't nothing he won't do for you. It ain't nothing you won't do for him. It might not look a certain way, but that's still your brother. That's still your sister, and that's what I tried to instill. That strong bond between brother and sister, because when it's all over, said and done with, that's all you have is your family.
Yeah, I thought it was cool because growing up, y'all always talked about forgiveness, and even periods of times like now that we know like how y'all struggle with certain things, emotionally and stuff like that, like y'all always push like to apologize and forgive each other quickly. And a lot of people know and don't know, like me and my brother are kind of like night and day. Mm-hmm. Like y'all, like he acts like the oldest. I act more like the baby, and he's the big brother. He kind of serious all the time, and sometimes we clash. we clash because he forget he the baby, and I have to let him know sometimes that you are the youngest man of God, and so. But he know, like DJ know, it's nothing I wouldn't do for him, and vice versa. And it's because of what y'all instilled in us when we were younger. DJ, you got a question?
I forgot it. I forgot the question.
You didn't forgot the question on the show. We told y'all this is a family meeting, so you just gonna roll with the trenches today.
Let's see what I got. I don't know, but let's go to the comments. Can we get a question from the comments?
Okay, let's get some Q&A going in the comment section. Anybody have a question? I do have a viewer question that I got prior to the show. And the question was, being that you guys have grown children now, you and Dad are considered empty nesters because we're kind of grown. We're around, but we're grown. I have my son, and DJ has his life, his business, and he's building his life. And it's not necessarily up under you guys anymore. It's kind of, spreading his webs or whatever. So how important is it now that we're grown that we stay together and be a family and not let those bonds diminish? Because, we got our own lives going on and everybody's busy. But how can we keep that bond tight even now? Because I remember we used to do stuff all the time. We used to go to Raleigh Springs Mall. It wasn't we would play Michaela. Like, it was never a time that we weren't doing something together. But the dynamics changed because we're grown. So how important is it to keep that bond now?
Well, I think CJ keeps the bond now with us, with things that he's involved in that we all can be a part of, like his football games, his basketball game, and he's into track now. So it keeps it going. And I have to cook a little bit more because your brother still loves the Sunday dinners. So I'll get back on my grind, son. He still loves the Sunday dinners where we can, we'll sit down and we eat. We might not say a whole lot, but we're together. And I see that's important to him. I didn't realize how important that was to him till just recently, I had to say, man, he gonna ask, what you cooking today? What's on the stove? What's on the stove? Your mama know how to cook. Certain things she can cook better than me, and certain things you can cook better than me, and certain things.
Definitely.
but the bond is still there with him.
Rachel said we love Sunday dinners, period.
Yeah, we do love Sunday dinners, but the bond to keep it, even though y'all are grown and y'all are you're doing amazing things in your life, and but to still, that we can still come together through him and through our Sunday dinners, where we have people out at the, even if we have people out at the house, your grandmothers taught me all, hospitality, cooking, and that love for everything. So, that's a way for us to keep that bond together, is, through CJ. CJ draws a lot of attention.
What's the funniest family memory?
Heck no.
What? Period or recently, or how? What?
Yeah, give me one.
Well, what?
The funniest memory, Mom?
Oh,
I have several, but the one that really just sticks in my head is with you. I remember we had that red. Remember that red Toyota? It's Toyota Corolla, and one day every morning your mama would have to go to Walmart. She was working at the daycare, man. He said, man, when I get married, my wife is
never going to Walmart.
My wife is going to Walmart the night before. We ain't be going to no Walmart every morning when we get to go. And you would always ask the questions. And Char'meka, one of the funniest moments is I can't even.
We good.
She was on that bike.
The bike.
DJ, don't do that. Or we pulling out family memories. I'm pulling them out there.
He made my baby crash into the mailbox.
I didn't.
No,
they still blame me for her crossing in the bike, running into the thing. I didn't crash her into the bike.
Yes, you did. You told me you was not gonna let go.
And
you let go right when I was coming into the mailbox, and you damaged people's life.
Okay. Hey, Char'meka, I remember one too. Remember, I was working at Arlington, and y'all came to pick me up. CJ and the DJ, the big old knot, and you said, "Oh, Daddy, you gonna be in trouble." Bam.
So the story about the knot is this, because DJ decided he wanted to bring up the bike thing. Yeah, I feel like it's only right for me to explain this story. The story with the bike is this: we were at the mall, and DJ liked to chase me around. Don't let his grown years fool you. When we were younger, I couldn't peel him off of me. So because he always wanted to be with me, we always got into these journeys we went on together. And this so happened we were in Goldsmiths before they closed, and we decided we was gonna run around the racks. I started it. I know how to run. So we were gonna run around the racks. DJ followed his big sister, and he hit the pole, bam. And
it was a little
knot appeared. You could have heard a pin drop in the store. Daddy wasn't anywhere to be found, so I knew he was gonna get in trouble when he seen Mom.
That John having a week before picture day.
So he does have a picture, ladies and gentlemen, and I did not put it on here, but he does have a picture with a knot right here, and it was shiny too. Like Mom had greased him up real good, and that John was a part of his picture day. And the Word of the Lord is blessed.
Yes.
That was. I was looking for your mama dress for Women's Day. She needed a black dress.
Well, we were playing, and that's what happened. So, any more memories?
It's a lot of memories.
Let's talk about when we went to Detroit and what you did to their Pontiac. Let's talk about that.
I remember that.
What I did to what?
The Pontiac. Remember you bagged it up and it took the back of the thing off of it.
Well, it was
exactly, Rachel. Very good.
He didn't listen to me.
Mama said, "Slow down, Doran. Driving here all my life."
Yep.
And we drove all the way from Detroit to Memphis with no bumper in the back.
I forgot all about that.
It just had a hole in it. Man, it was
that hole was as big as Africa though.
Yeah, it was 9 below. We had, unfortunately we were there for, my mom's funeral, and it was just cold. I mean, you could have hit it and it would crack that plastic. But I was bagging out the driveway, and I just tapped the car, man. That thing just crumbled.
Yes, the gold one. My first car at that. They passed the little whole car. That was my first car.
Then, first year of high school too.
First,
I remember
my car.
I remember funny when remember I had to go pick up your daddy, and we kept driving and I got lost.
Who cried for 30 minutes about McDonald's?
And DJ told me,
I gotta eat.
So DJ is crying about McDonald's. Mom is crying about being lost, and I'm just sitting there.
Oh man.
Trying to make sure both the grown-up and the baby is okay, because he wants McDonald's and she didn't know where she was going. Praise God.
I thank God for my boss. He let me leave and go get her, man. I was like, baby, you is 90 miles away from the job. How'd you get here? I just made the wrong turn and kept on driving.
Those were good funny times.
Those were good times. I love this conversation. If you guys are loving the family time we're having right now, do me a favor and share this broadcast with somebody else. Invite somebody on that may desire to have a better relationship with their family or desire to just keep the bond flowing in their family. Share this broadcast. We're talking about all things family matters. Go, DJ, go.
So before Char'meka had CJ, who did y'all think was gonna have the kid first?
Why you do that?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know.
We don't have to talk about my imperfections. I'm just playing.
We didn't know.
But those are those moments where we had to weather through a whole bunch of stuff because I came in like a wrecking ball. Ain't nobody know CJ was gonna be in the party. Until he was in the party.
I thought it would be. I thought it would be.
Daddy,
DJ.
that topic made you stutter.
I did think it would be him when the time was right. I did. When I did, I thought, I was like, ooh wee. When he got up there, and I was like, ooh wee. Ooh wee.
But God is dope. He's dope.
Listen, let me do this then. How about this? Family in the comments, if y'all know us, who did y'all think was going to have the Bambino first? We'll wait on their comments and we'll move on to another question because y'all not going to sit here and put this all on me. It's not going to happen. Daddy said he thought it was going to be you.
I didn't know. I didn't think any. It was all that was a big surprise. It was like a big old boom on my head.
Thanks a lot, Ma. Thanks.
No, I'm talking about, you know, it was like,
I got home for football practice. Mama crying. Daddy, I don't know what he doing. I'm like, what's going on? I just got home for football practice. Come here, son. Step in the hallway. Your sister having a baby. Oh, okay.
Okay. Auntie thought it was gonna be you. No, I'm not.
Jasmine picked you though.
But it's two, because Auntie Deshawn picked you.
Who else picked me?
Auntie Deshawn picked you. And Daddy. That's 2. I only got 1.
That don't count. He a host.
What do you mean? That was a crazy time.
Yes.
And I think probably my favorite question of the night would be, what was y'all's biggest takeaways from being parents? Because we threw y'all some curveballs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like they always say, the baby kind of got it a little better than the oldest because we the guinea pig. Like y'all don't know.
Yeah,
what parenting is about when the first one come along.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Jasmine Jackson. I cannot wait until you're on this episode with us.
You never knew. We never was parents, so you was a test, kind of the test child when not in a bad way, but Char'meka, we learned as you got older, we learned certain things. It was certain things that we just weren't gonna do as parents, as mother and father. We just gonna shield and protect you as much as we could. We just gonna give you the love and nourishment that you needed, but we had never had any kids, so we were just going off of what we thought we knew.
I knew a little bit because I have cousins that's younger than me, so I knew.
AKA Nikki.
I have a lot of cousins. See, I'm the oldest, so I had a lot of cousins that was younger than me, so I knew a little bit how to change diapers, to babysit, because I had a little bit knew what to do.
Man, I didn't know how to change no diaper. I was petrified. Changing diaper. Baby, is this the right way? Do it go this way? Yeah. I had the diaper on you backwards several times,
Backwards.
So what have y'all learned? What is y'all biggest takeaway now that y'all have successful children? Like, what would you tell a up and coming parent or somebody that wants to be a parent? Like, what would you tell them? What wisdom would you give?
Up and coming parents, just have love and patience with them, because it's not gonna be the way this generation of children that's coming up. It's a lot different. You was 7, 8 months before your teeth came in. Now you got babies that's 4 months teeth coming in. They teethed in that 4 months. So you just have to be loving and patient with your baby as it grow, and you can grow with them together. And that's what I have seen you and CJ. You have grown together. I tell CJ, I say, you the only kid I know that went to Florida twice. You went to prom and graduation. He always say, what? I say, yeah, you was in your mama's stomach doing all that time. So, this love and patience, I believe, is a key with raising the children today.
And be honest with your children. Be truthful. I mean, let them know certain things what's going on with you. So that don't let them know, you the perfect parent, because no parent is perfect. We all striving to learn to do better with our children. And just be with them. Don't judge them. Okay, yeah, they might get out there. Don't disown them or anything. Just be with them. And they're going to come through some rough times, but as long as they know that mama and daddy is there, it's gonna work out smooth.
And we learned.
Yeah, y'all did a phenomenal job just making sure y'all loved me and was patient with me, because I did venture off. for what, 2 years?
Mhm.
Was it 2 years?
Mhm.
And it wasn't any communication or anything, but y'all never stopped loving. Y'all never stopped praying. Even DJ, like y'all never stopped fighting for me. To what you say?
I was on my face.
Yeah, you know, y'all never stopped doing that, and y'all stuck with it until I came back around. So, yes, Rachel
sometimes you have
said,
to let
yes,
go.
love us hard-headed children. For real, like, I
Yeah.
feel like being honest and being transparent and loving on us is probably the best antidote when we think we know everything.
And then
And y'all do a really good job of that. Like y'all will fuss a little bit, but y'all kind of let us bump our head, and when we come back around, we come back around.
And we, talk. We okay. Any questions? I don't care. Y'all know about y'all growing up. I don't care what kind of question you ask me. If it can be downright dirty, nasty, I'm gonna tell you the truth because I'd rather for you to know inside than outside in the street.
No, she don't. She push it off on me.
Yeah.
Damn right, dirty, nasty.
All the tough questions. She say, "Go ask your daddy."
That was DJ. That was DJ.
Go ask your daddy. I'm like, no.
It's good to have a male so he can know from a male's point of view.
Yeah, but you guys turned out,
wonderful,
and we not just saying it for your parents, y'all ain't gave us no trouble. We called us, had to come get you out of jail. You ain't been in no jail, but y'all been great kids.
Yeah.
And y'all are even greater adults,
Yeah.
So we appreciate it. It ain't always been picture perfect, but we made it through.
And I just want to say with family is that you're going to go through ups and downs and trials and tribulation. But I'm just going to say, but when God is in the center of it, it's going to all come back smooth.
Definitely, Mom. Definitely. I thought you was about to take a text.
Nikki said, "Go get CJ so I can say hello."
Huh?
You can bring CJ on just to say hi.
Okay, hold on.
Say hi.
Hold on one second, y'all.
All right.
DJ, ask some more questions. Don't have my audience sitting there quiet now.
What's your favorite
Come
color?
on, Einstein.
Huh?
What's your favorite color?
Who you talking to? Me and your daddy.
I love blue. I love blue. What's your favorite color?
Purple. The whole world knows it's purple.
What was that first date like?
Huh?
What was that first date like? Where y'all go?
Oh, DJ.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Man, the first date was
a hole in the car to the park.
No.
Had a big old hole in the car.
No, that was I had a Camaro.
It was a hole.
No, that was a Cutlass I got from Craig. The Camaro I got, I was taking her and we was in Detroit, taking her to Shane Park. I had picked her up, and we had been down there and had a good time, and we was fit to go to get something to eat, man, and the car got to smoking, and I was like,
the first date, DJ, the first date, y'all.
I'm like,
first date.
Lord have mercy, this car's acting up. I don't think this woman ever gonna come back around with me. Anything like that. Hey, so that was the buddy on. So that was the first date, man. I took her to Shade Park. We had a good time, and I called her the next day. She still talked to me, so I was like, okay, don't worry about the car. I ain't got it situated. That won't happen no more.
Well, speaking of CJ, the bond that holds us all together. Say hello to the people, baby. And he's trying to act shy, but he's really not shy. Say hey again. Hey, you got a question? You got a question for your papa or your Gigi or your uncle? They've been giving you shout outs all night.
I don't know. I mean, I already asked Papa all the questions I want to ask.
He has no further questions, Your Honor. We just wanted him to come on and say hello to the people. TT Ruthie said, hey. Your TT girlfriend said, hey. That's a whole nother story within itself. Oh, Auntie Deshawn said, hey, the people love you. Wave to the people. Say bye to the people. That is our CJ. That is our CJ. So I think that's all of our questions. I think. What was your greatest family memory?
When we went to
It is the funniest. What was the greatest?
We went to Walt Disney.
That was so fun.
That was fun. I'm waiting for us to do that again.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
As Char'meka being the dancer, DJ stole the spotlight because she would dance. DJ was like, I'm going to dance. Remember the High School Musical thing was whatever park we was in, and they were dancing. He just ran out there and just started dancing. Man, that 15-hour drive.
He ran out there during High School Musical?
Yeah.
Okay, DJ.
It was in Walt Disney.
Yeah, whatever. One of the parks we was in, where all the musical stuff happened. So I was like, go on and dance, Char'meka. She's like, I ain't going up there. I ain't going up there. I ain't going up there.
DJ, what was your greatest family memory?
Yeah.
Why do we have to pull your teeth?
Who?
DJ.
You asked for family memory. I've been here 25 years. I got to think. That wasn't in the questions that you gave me.
Be ye always ready.
Greatest family memory. Hold on. I gotta think about it. That's tough.
My greatest family memory were road trips to Michigan. Those like 10-hour car rides together in whatever car we was going in, listening to that same old Marvin Sapp CD, there and back. There and back. There. They would not play anything else but that same CD. Or my mom would put in that old Juanita Bynum joint that she used to wake us up with on Saturdays. You know, the album when she was shaking us again.
What is that?
Have us clean one room, but we gotta wake up at 8:00.
Just one room that she made us clean every day. So it wasn't even really dirty. But
hey, what was your mama saying to y'all coming up? What you had to do?
Oh, clean and go to school. Keep your room clean and go to school. That was it. You only have 2 jobs. 2 jobs. Go to school, get good grades, and clean up behind yourself. That was it. That was all our job description. She didn't give us anything more, anything less. That's all she wanted us to do was go to school, get good grades, and clean up behind yourself. And when something was dirty, this is her definition of dirty. 1 sheet of paper. That's dirty. The whole room dirty because of 1 sheet of paper.
A cup.
A cup.
And half the time it might be the cup that she was using.
Or the cup that Dad left in the refrigerator with nothing in it.
But a straw. A bendy straw. What was up with the bendy straws? Why you like straws?
A million straws.
No, it wasn't. I got that from your papa though.
Jazz had a question in the comments. She said, who was it she scared in the hallway while she was playing?
Jazz, you done crossed the line.
She done crossed the line.
Oh my God. Jazz, I'm gonna get you.
I can't believe it. Jazz.
She scared both of y'all.
It was both of them.
No, I got scared the worst. This what happened.
I can't hear.
I'm asleep. I'm talking about I'm sleep good. You know how you just wake up and you want to go get a snack or something to drink.
Wake up, bro.
So I wake up to go get a snack, and I open the door. This was when we were staying in the duplex. I open the door. The kitchen is to my right. I bust her right. Y'all know how Shray is when she be speaking in tongues. I'm talking about the words was just going so fast. It was dark. I looked over to my right. She had a prayer cloth like over her like she was a ghost. I thought I was Spider-Man. I tried to climb up a wall but didn't go nowhere. I said,
Oh my God. That was so funny. That was
can't believe. Oh,
that was the perfect way to end our family meeting. Yes, DJ got scared. He went up the wall like Spider-Man. Jasmine, that was perfect. Perfect. So I'm so happy that you guys were able to join me with this conversation about family matters, because it's something that we all deal with every day. I feel like you learn about people in one or two places, with your family or at work. Those are two places you can't get away from because you like money and you love your family. So what a perfect way to learn about yourself and the family dynamic and the personalities and the differences that surround you as a family. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Mom, Dad, tell them where they can follow you at and about your businesses real fast.
Okay, you can follow me on Facebook, Shray Arnold, also at Unique Cleaning Service with Shray Arnold on Facebook.
And you can follow me, Doran Arnold on Facebook, or you can go to my page, Dushay's Place, and for all your catering needs. So that's that.
Awesome. Bro, where can they follow you at? Tell them where they can follow you.
I'm on Facebook, Doran Arnold Jr. I also have a Facebook page, Arnold and Associates. I'm also on Instagram, _SayGoDJ. If you don't know what that means, you're a lame.
Yes. And as always, if you want to keep up with everything going on in the One Mic community, you can follow us on Facebook at One Mic with Char'meka Danielle. You can follow us on Instagram at One Mic Char'meka Danielle. You can subscribe to the email list at charmekadanielle.com. Please do me a huge favor. Go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can watch the episodes again later on YouTube as well as on Facebook. That's my mom's cleaning service, Unique Cleaning. If you need Dushay's Place, if you need catering, all of that stuff, we are a one-stop shop family. So hit us up. And if you are an audio person and you want to listen to this, you can stream these episodes and many more to come anywhere you get podcasts from. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts, just to name a few. I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to kick it with my family and create yet another memory that we'll have to take into a lifetime together. I love each and every one of you guys. Please share this video, like it, subscribe, keep in touch, and we will see you next time. What do I always say? I love you. God loves you. So go share that love to somebody else. Peace.
Mm-hmm.